anything you put your mind to and you go after it, your talents or your passions and your gifts will make room for you to achieve those things. But if you never really go for it, you'll never ever even find out if you can have an opportunity like the opportunity I'm describing right now, which is being able to, one, have your own business, but even two, have a business that matches your passion and your energy, you know. And it's not easy. Don't get me wrong. When I started my job, or when I started my business, I was listening to a motivational speaker. His name is Eric Thomas, and I heard him talk about the success of bro. Thanks for tuning in to my gaming podcast, Gems in Gaming, where I play various games and tell different stories about my life, experiences, wisdom, anything to help inspire and encourage others. You were born with the ability to change someone's life, and you should never waste it. If you enjoy, please like, comment, or subscribe. Now, if you're not familiar with esports, it's the next big wave. Think NBA 2K, think Overwatch. You know, think of a actual sporting league with high production, a huge fan base, franchise teams. So it's a legitimate opportunity for my company. And I'm gonna be real with you. I never in my life even fathomed that I would be able to say that. You know, I never in my life even fathomed that I would be blessed enough to say, oh yeah, like I work in an area which I'm super passionate about. Like, I'm very passionate about games. Like, I'm a nerd. I'm a huge gamer. Y'all see me playing Fire Emblem Engage. Like, how many people really probably playing this? It's probably not a huge audience, but for me, you know, I enjoy the series. I enjoy gaming, and I think that's really the point of the conversation that I'm saying is anything you put your mind to and you go after it, your talents or your passions and your gifts will make room for you to achieve those things. But if you never really go for it, you'll never ever even find out if you can have an opportunity like the opportunity I'm describing right now, which is being able to, one, have your own business, but even two, have a business that matches your passion and your energy, you know. And it's not easy. Don't get me wrong. When I started my job, or when I started my business, I was listening to a motivational speaker. His name is Eric Thomas, and I heard him talk about the success of bro. All right, let's not try that. And then when he was talking about, you know, going for your dreams, he was saying, like, man, it's tough out here. Like, people think it's easy. People think, you know, it's not. People think it's easy. Trust me, it's not. And he was not lying, right? Like, you need a lot of patience, and a lot of patience, and for a lot of us, sometimes we want things to happen quickly. You know, we want things to happen so quick that we don't even have time to think about, you know, not receiving a paycheck, or, you know, not seeing instant success. Like, we don't even want to think about the fact that we are investing in our future. We just want our now to be a reflection of what we want, or a reflection of our dreams. And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, if you drop that mentality, you would be surprised at the things that you can accomplish. You would be so surprised. And I'm only telling you this because I lived it. But this isn't me just trying to talk just to talk, or, you know, trying to sound clever, because I know, like, a lot of this stuff is cliche, but I really, really mean this from the bottom of my heart. Like, the more you invest in yourself and in your future, you would be surprised at the things that you can accomplish, man. You'd be so surprised. I'm telling you, like, I'm a living testament of these cliche lines that you can do anything you put your mind to. Literally anything. Just straight up. Just straight up. Like, there's no easier way for me to, put this. You just gotta go for it. See, faith is a word that kind of gets thrown out there, typically in religious circles. Because typically in religious circles, that's when most people talk about faith. But there's this book called Think and Grow Rich, and Napoleon Hill, who's the author, tried his best to keep out certain principles so that everyone can feel included when they read his book. But for the most part, it's a lot of the same things you'll read, a lot of the same principles you'd probably read in the Bible or something. It's all about having that faith that you're going to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And then when you do that, when you put your faith in that and your energy in that, then when you put your faith in that and your energy in that, then everything else kind of makes way for you. It makes room for you. Like, your gifts kind of make room for you to achieve the things you want to do. And trust me, if I'm telling you I got a business right now, and our business just allowed us to be act as an esports agency, the bigger question would be, if I ever imagined this, or if I ever foresaw that this would be a possibility. And I'm telling you right now, like, no, I never thought that I could have a business that matches my passion and the things that I'm passionate about. Like, I never thought that. Not once. It's a dream come true. And I'm only able to say that to you and encourage you to also try to find your dream, because I put forth the effort and the time and the energy to figure out if those things were possible, bro. And that's what I mean by you can do anything you put your mind to, because I am doing those things, and I've lived those things, which I never thought I would. Like, never. So for me to sit here and tell you that you can do it, I'm trying to tell you, you should feel encouraged, because I'm just a regular dude, man. A lot of the issue is in my community, because I live in America, so anyone hears this and they're not in our country, idolatry is like huge here, and I mean huge. Like, most people will celebrate and worship a celebrity because they can sing or dance or whatever, and they won't celebrate their friends or their parents for doing things that are so much more significant than any celebrity could do, such as raise a family, such as, or even a teacher, something simple, right? Let's say a teacher, because that's a great example. I know teachers don't get love at all. Like, we would celebrate people that truly don't deserve it, simply because they're popular. And I guess that's kind of the thing I noticed that we do as a society, is we do what's popular and not what's right. We worship popularity over consistency. And there's no need to do that, because consistency actually will bring you more success than popularity ever will. I'm just being real with you. Just being straight up. And I've seen, I've seen it, bro. Like, I'm a beneficiary of it. I've been doing it, my business, for 2 years. Only 2. And 2 years sounds like a long time, but in reality it's not that long. But only 2 years I've been doing this, And in 2 years, I've been so fortunate and so blessed to achieve some of the things that I've achieved. And every day gets easier, bro. Like for the most part, I always think about the money I left. I always think about the quote unquote opportunity I gave up. But every single day gets easier, man. Like, and it's oh yeah, she about to. Is he gonna miss? Let's go, bruh. Oh my good. Hey, that's a lot of the. That's also some things about starting your own business. You get lucky sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I like to call it blessed, but sometimes you get lucky, man. I don't know if y'all know the saying about championships in the NBA. Like sometimes you gotta get lucky. It's not It's not always about skill. But you would never get lucky if you never try, if you never put forth any effort at all. So that's another thing too. You gotta just go for your dreams sometimes. You gotta go for that hard thing to do sometimes in order to see if you can actually do it. And if no one ever told you that you couldn't do anything or achieve anything before, like, yo, let me be one of the first people. Let me introduce you to you, bro. You can do it, bro. You can. I'm a living example. I'm a living example. I wouldn't feel so emboldened to make content online for strangers during the most interesting climate of human history where everyone wants to spew negativity first. I wouldn't feel so emboldened to look negativity in its eyes and tell people that ain't no amount of hate in this world that can stop you from doing what you put your mind to, what you've been discouraged about. Don't let that discouragement win, bro, because it's cap at the end of the day.